You're watching YCN, your local view. Program airtime is underwritten in part by Bar Harbor Bank and Trust. Looking to purchase your dream home, finance your business, or just find a better checking relationship? Our New Hampshire team is here to help you. We make award-winning banking happen every day. Contact us to see how we can help you. Member FDIC.
This YCN Game of the Week is brought to you by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialist, much more than a home heating provider. La Valley Building Supply, with 13 locations and celebrating over 60 years serving you with quality products and friendly service. By North Cape Design Build, who for over 40 years have crafted beautiful custom homes in the Lake Sunapee area of New Hampshire. By Bubba's Bar and Grill of Newberry Harbor, where Bubba wants you to know we're having a lot of fun. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire. Barton Insurance Agency, with quality and competitive solutions for auto, home, business, and life insurance. By The Big Spoon, a small batch bakery and ice cream shop in the heart of Newport, specializing in handcrafted baked goods, exclusive super premium ice cream, and coffee drinks. And Innertown Record, your hometown community newspaper covering the Kearsarge, Sunapee, and Sunshine Town regions.
Good afternoon, football fans, and thank you for tuning in to YCN's Game of the Week. This is Drew Dumont. I'll be calling the game for you this afternoon. Should be a lot of fun. We have the Newport Tigers here on homecoming. They got their first win of the season, and they're looking for their second. It'll be their first win at home. They're up against Sanborn. Sanborn's still winless this year, 0-4. They're looking to snag one on the road here and get back on track with their season. So we're about midway through the fall now. Looking at the standings, seeing how everything will shake out. Sanborn's trying to battle in a really challenging Eastern Division with Newport there in the West. They're 1-2 behind Monadnock, Stevens, and Lebanon. So it's going to be an important game for both sides to see if they can make an effort to climb back up the standings. You're watching YCN's Game of the Week. Please stay with us.
Today's special homecoming coverage is made possible by the additional support of Colby Insurance Group, a proud supporter of our local teams and athletes. Their agents live and work in the local community and are here to help you with your insurance needs. Learn more at colby-group.com. NCTV programs are underwritten in part by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating Oil, Propane, and Motor Fuels, with design, installation, service, and maintenance of all types of energy systems, as well as air conditioning and water conditioning. Their friendly, highly trained, and certified staff is available to assist you throughout the process. H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating. North Cape Design Build, for building a custom home from the ground up, a stunning waterfront property overlooking Lake Sunapee or Pleasant Lake, or the fabulous remodel you've been planning for a decade. North Cape Design Build can help your dreams become a reality. High-end custom craftsmanship, discerning contractors, beautifully executed designs. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer in New London since 1997, and much further back as the Country Press, AccuMail, and the home of the Kearsarge shopper. Echo Communications. La Valley Building Supply, serving homeowners and contractors since 1962. Whether you're an experienced builder or simply a do-it-yourselfer, you'll find what you need at La Valley Building Supply. Barton Insurance Agency provides local access to all your business and personal insurance needs, from auto, home, life, to business liability and related needs. Experience the hometown difference of Barton Insurance Agency. Bubba's Bar and Grill on Newberry Harbor for great land fare, seafood sandwiches, and Bubba's award-winning seafood chowder. You won't be disappointed. They're having a lot of fun at Bubba's Bar and Grill. The Innertown Record, your weekly hometown newspaper covering the Kearsarge, Sunapee, and Sunshine region of New Hampshire. Online and in print, the Innertown Record. Main Street Bookends in Warner, an independent bookstore providing books, toys, games, cards, and gifts. With a gallery showcasing local arts and artists, Main Street Bookends in Warner. Thank all our underwriters for making your local programming possible on NCTV.
Welcome back. We're going to pause here as we're playing the national anthem.
And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. All right, everybody. Almost kickoff.
Okay, so we're about to get underway. Sanborn 0-4 entering today. For Newport, they're 1-2. Newport picked up their first win last week on the road at Lebanon, winning that one 27-12. Lebanon bounced back this week with a 26-20 win last night against Stevens. Stevens is really good this year, handing them their first loss last night. For Sanborn, last week was a tough one against a really, really strong Monadnock team. They played them at home. It was 45-6 the final score of that one. Following this week, Sanborn's going to be heading to the Lakes region for another road game, playing Interlakes Maltonborough at noon for their homecoming, just like today is homecoming for Newport. And then for Newport next week, they're going to be taking on Fall Mountain right back here, same time, 2 o'clock. You can see the captains headed out to the middle of the field there. Curious to see who's going to start with possession of the ball. I think for Newport, if they can get first possession, go down and score, that would be very huge for them. They want to control the game early.
Plenty of good stuff on
Sanborn
Go on and get
is a lot of numbers. They have a lot of kids on their roster, which is helpful, I think, especially on a hot day like today. Kids can get tired a lot quicker, so having those extra players helps. So I think for Newport, it's more important for them to get out in front and get the lead than it might be for Sanborn. It can be really hard to trail on a game when you have fewer players and also it's super hot. Say, all right. Well, get ready. Got some football coming your way. Both teams just hyped up and excited to get underway here. Sanborn, they have that belief that today could be the day that they break through and get their first win of the season. Newport, yeah, they won last week, but it wasn't at home, and it's always something cool to do it at home in front of your fans. On homecoming nonetheless. Here's Coach Proper. This is his 7th season as the head coach. He's made the playoffs the last 5 seasons and won the state title in 2020. It's back when they were in Division 4. This is their 2nd year, the Newport Tigers, in Division 3 here in New Hampshire. For Sanborn, their head coach John Lafferty is new this year. This is a really young team, taking over for Josh White from last year. Bryce Palmer to kick it away for the Tigers. And we are underway here in Newport as that ball bounces up around the 20-yard line. It's fielded, being taken upfield, looking for additional yardage before being wrapped up by the committee there past the 35-yard line. Fresh set of downs coming up for the Sanborn Indians.
Possession here. Newport cheer in the house. Give a round of applause for the girls down there.
Here's a replay. Have another look at it.
Big round of applause in the house. We've got the Newport band.
Got some good blockers there. Was able to get that additional yardage.
Got a 1st and 10 right here.
Mazzaglia under center for Sanborn this afternoon. They're a very run-heavy team, and they show run. No surprise there on the first play. The handoff is to Peter Thompson. Wrapped up quickly for a loss of about 2. That's going to bring up 2nd down. The ball being spotted at the 35-yard line. Here's your replay. Try to work his way through that pile, but the Tigers ready. Second and 12 coming up from the 35. We have a flag right away. Looks like somebody jumped. That's going to be a false start against Sanborn. Back him up another 5. 2nd and 17 coming your way. Curious to see if Sanborn's more likely to go to the passing attack now that they're backed up so far. Under center, airs it out downfield. And the catch is made. Finally taken down about the 30, but a huge pickup on that play. That's Gavin Nadeau hauling it in. So the junior wide receiver shimmies his way down the left side, and that picks up a 1st down and plenty more. 1st and 10 coming up here from the Newport 30-yard line. Hands it off this time. Good run. Datoli with a good gain there of about 7. Bringing up 2nd and 3 here from the Tigers 23. You can see the strong play from the offensive line, helping him get that gap moving forward. It was Evan Boyd there with the strength as they power right through. They're set up right here on the front door of the goal line. As the Tigers jumped on that play, it's going to move them up 5 inside the red zone. Fresh set of downs following the penalty. First and 10 coming up. Ball spotted at the 18. Whistled pretty quick there. Looks like a very minimal gain. Second and 9 coming up here from the 16. We'll see if the Indians opt to keep it on the ground or attack through the air. Scrambling to his left, throws it forward, that's incomplete. Mazzaglia trying to find somebody, but no one open, and that will bring up third down. Third down, oftentimes the case to tell the story of a game and a really tight battle at the end of the game. Sometimes whoever converts better on third down generally tends to win the game. So this is a big play coming up here and the opening drive for Sanborn. Gets a gain there. That's not going to be enough, so it's going to bring a fourth down. They're going to take a quick break here for water. Also want to talk things over there, see what they'll decide to do. We remind you, today's game is being brought to you in part by La Valley Building Supply, home improvement and construction from concept to completion. With over 60 years of serving you locally, now from 14 locations. Today's Newport homecoming coverage is made in part by Colby Insurance Group, proud to be supporters of our local teams and athletes. Their agents live and work in the local community and are here to help with your insurance needs. For more information, go to colby-group.com. As the teams will trot back onto the field. .33-yard field goal attempt coming up here. Ethan Dube. No good that time. It was blocked.
No good there on the field. Tigers defense.
So it will remain scoreless here through the opening drive.
First try of the day here for the Tigers offense. Number 7, Jackson Lord under the helm.
That will bring out Newport freshman quarterback Jackson Lord. He's shown really glimpses of what he can be. Their first win last week. Hands it off on the first play. Decent gain there. About 6. That's number 26, Aiden Cowett, the senior running back, with the gain on the play. Notably, he was also the anthem singer today. He's got a great voice for it. Oftentimes, he sings the anthem here for football, and he plays basketball as well. Does the same when we're in the gym. Lord hands it off. Back to Cowett. Cowett with enough there. Brings up a first down for the Tigers.
Hand off to Aiden Hodge. Carries good for 5 yards and a Tigers first down.
Correction, that was Hodge.
First and 10.
Nonetheless, the running back committee gets it done. Pitches it there, trying to work through the right side. Quickly wrapped up. Sanborn ready for that one.
2-yard loss there on the carry on the far side.
You can see Evan Boyd
Down 12.
shouts right up there and makes the tackle.
31-yard line. 6:30 to play here in the first. Homecoming weekend. Get on in line. Plenty of good food for sale.
So that was a loss of about 2 on the previous play. 2nd and 12 coming up here from the 31-yard line for the Tigers.
Go defense! 21 in the flat.
Somebody jumped, not sure which side it was on. We'll let the officials sort it out. Looks like they're calling it against Newport, so that will back them up 5. With the Tigers backed up so far, I wouldn't be surprised if they decide to go through the air here. Jackson Lord, we know he's young, but he's shown off his arm plenty of times. He's got a really strong arm. We'll look to see if he opts to attack down the field. He does, throwing it towards the left side, just unable to connect with the receivers. And that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Clock stops at 5:41. Gonna be 3rd down here and long for the Tigers offense.
That incompletion freezes the clock. Over halfway through our opening quarter, it is still scoreless. Newport looking to get something done here on this 3rd down. They have a lot of yardage to cover. 17 through the air probably. Don't see them keeping it on the ground. Lord fires downfield, just too much on it. Intended receiver was Adrian Sanchez, the senior tight end.
Sanchez on the far side.
Threw it probably about 3 yards too far. You can see Sanchez was able to get into space, even though he was covered. He's got to get better with that connection, and that will come with time. Part of the growing pains here. We have another flag on the field. Newport was lined up in punt formation. I don't think a 5-yard penalty is going to change that. So that's going to back them up another 5. So this would be 4th and 22. Don't think that really matters much. Ball spotted on the 21. They opt to throw it downfield, and the fake is intercepted there. Passing the 30, inside the 25. Evan Boyd with the huge pick, setting the Indians up in really good territory to start out their drive. See, they were trying to catch them off guard. Just rifling one downfield, praying that somebody would find it. They did, but they had the wrong jersey on. So that's up Sanborn with some really good field position here with their 2nd drive of the game. Unable to get any points the first go around. So let's see their 2nd crack at it. Throwing it downfield, incomplete.
Incomplete pass.
Looking for Aiden Klassen. Here's a replay. No doubt where you wanted to go with it. It's Similar story to Lord, just too much on it. Looks down the left side, incomplete. Was looking to go to NATO once again. He was the player who had the big play to get them forward about 40 yards on the previous drive and pick up the first down, as you can see on your replay. In the right area, just unable to haul it in. So this brings up 3rd down and 10. Sanborn wanting to take good advantage of this field position. Let's see if they're able to pick up a first down here. Rolling to the right side, trying to work his way through defenders. He's wrapped up there. Looks like there was no gain on the play. So as you can see, trying to test out his wheels on the right side. Newport's defense closing quickly. And as a result, it's 4th down. They'll have to make a choice here. Coach Proper allows his offense to go for plays that didn't work out on the previous drive, like the fake before, because he trusts his defense. Scrambling to the left side. He's got open field in front of him. Weaving all the way back to the right. Pushing it forward now. See if he has enough. I think he will. But we have a flag on the play.
Flag on the field. Beyond Sanborn.
Mazzaglia showing his elusiveness off there. He's got speed, he's got moves, and he's got blockers. Let's not forget that. So we'll see what the result is after that play. That's going to go against Sanborn and back them up 5 more yards. Unfortunate that they were having that really good scramble from their quarterback taken away.
4th and 14 here.
Talk about being disciplined, not ending up in situations like that, or you have a player who makes an excellent play that's taken away. Let's see if he can do it again, but add 5 to it. Instead, ops to the air here, intercepted at the 20. Rolling around, brings it back past the 25. And the Tigers return the favor with an interception of their own. Joe Goslin there made the interception.
Tigers 1st and 10 on the 29-yard line.
So the freshman takes it back here for the Tigers. Fresh set of downs here on the new drive for the Tigers. 1st and 10 coming up here with the ball on their own 29. Hand off there to Aiden Cowett. Good for 4, maybe 5. In the replay, you can see he got some good blockers there. So he's able to jet through the middle and pick up that yardage, making it more manageable now on 2nd down.
Carry was good for 6 yards. 2nd and 4.
Let's go, team.
Ball spotted on the 34. 2nd and 4 coming up here following the 6-yard gain. Another handoff. Looks like it's going to be enough. And that'll be a first down for Newport. Aiden Hodge there on the handoff.
Carry good for 6 yards, and the Tigers first down.
Could see the battle there. You're looking at your replay.
On the 41-yard line.
Some strong physicality.
First quarter, homecoming weekend.
A lot of fans here. Homecoming weekend always draws well in Newport. Another handoff as they keep it on the ground. Another good rush here. Picks up about 6 on that one. Second down coming up here from midfield. Just continue to see really good blocking from Newport. You can see Sanborn there, just trying to contain them.
Last carry, good for 5 yards. Second and 5.
Going your way, going left end, going your side.
Keeping it himself, Lord scrambles through defenders, passing the 50-yard line and picking up the first down himself.
Jackson Lord's carry, good for 7 yards, and another Tigers first down.
He's got some good field vision there. Be able to detect the opening and say, I got this.
First and 10 here, Tigers offense over the midway point. Setting up in Sanborn country.
Hey, tight foot! One! One, we're counter this way! Counter!
Lord hands it off. Hodge gets a good chunk of yardage there. Looks like 6 or 7. Again, Newport with these key first down runs that pick up about 6 yards each time, it seems, making it a lot more relaxed and comfortable for them on second down. It's good for the temperament of their offense, helping them relax and make Sanborn's defense work, which is something they really need to do, considering Sanborn as big of a roster as they do. They have a much bigger bench than Newport. But if you can try and get them tired after that long bus ride here in the heat, it's about 80 degrees today, that will certainly help you down the stretch of the game. Another run here. So that's going to be followed up by yet another water break. Cannot blame them. That's smart to stay hydrated here.
With the carry and another Tigers first down.
The officials rule it was enough there on the previous carry from Cowett to pick up the first down.
Get on in line downstairs. Plenty of good food on sale. Stay tuned.
All right.
For halftime
Well, that's the
activity.
end of the quarter. You're watching YCN's Game of the Week. It's 0-0. Please stay with us.
Got the band going.
This YCN Game of the Week is brought to you by HR Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialist, much more than a home heating provider. La Valley Building Supply, with 13 locations and celebrating over 60 years serving you with quality products and friendly service. By North Cape Design Build, who for over 40 years have crafted beautiful custom homes in the Lake Sunapee area of New Hampshire. By Bubba's Bar and Grill of Newberry Harbor, where Bubba wants you to know we're having a lot of fun. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire. Spartan Insurance Agency, with quality and competitive solutions for auto, home, business, and life insurance. By the Big Spoon, a small batch bakery and ice cream shop in the heart of Newport, specializing in handcrafted baked goods, exclusive super premium ice cream, and coffee drinks. And Innertown Record, your hometown community newspaper covering the Kearsarge, Sunapee, and Sunshine Town regions.
Welcome back to YCN's coverage here on Newport Homecoming Weekend. It is still scoreless as we flip the field, and the Tiger offense going to work now on the opposite side. Trying to get the game's first score. Second down coming up for them. A lot of folks made the trip up here to Newport. It's great to see everybody. Got the field hockey game that just took place behind us, wrapped that up recently. Now here for football, as it's another handoff. The rushing attack from the Tigers looking really strong here today. Bringing up third down. Kobe Curtis, the senior running back.
Come on, guys, you can clap.
Used to be Kyle Ashley was the dominant ball carrier for the Tigers a couple of years ago. Then they switched it up last season and went with a committee. They've largely stuck with that plan here this year. A big rush there. Aiden Cowett picks up a good chunk of yardage, and that'll be enough for the Tiger first down.
First and 10 here on the 19. 10:05 to play here in the first half.
Keeping the ball on the ground, testing out that left side. Stumbles inside the 10. Looks like that'll be enough for a first down. First and goal coming up here for the Newport Tigers. Good rush from Aiden Cowett.
Timeout official here on the field.
He had good blocking. He's got very good speed. Gets the angles he needed. Looks like we're going to have a measurement just to officially see if it was far enough. Very close. They mark him short by maybe a couple inches. So second down coming up. Be curious to see what play they run with here.
Second down and really short here.
Fumble, ball on the ground. Not sure who has it. Newport retains possession, but a little scary for them that time.
Recovered there by the Tigers. It's going to be first down.
So it's recovered beyond the line to gain. First and goal coming up.
First and goal here, ball on the 8. Second quarter action, 9:05 to play. Gorgeous day here, Moran Field.
Pete, cheat up, Pete!
Lord, under center, another fumble. Got to be more careful on the handoff. Work really hard to get this far down the field. Don't want to make a mistake and give up your scoring opportunity.
Plenty of hot dogs and hamburgers ready down there. Get on in line. Plenty of cold. Still second and goal. Ball sitting here on the 9-yard line.
Lord, keeping it himself, trying to work through defenders. Sanborn's not going to make it easy. Get him stopped. You can see he initially was looking to roll out and throw it along the right side. Didn't feel like he had the opportunity there, so instead kept it himself. Was able to come up with a small gain. 3rd and goal coming up for the Newport Tigers. Big play. Timeout called for.
Timeout here on the field.
One of our underwriters today is Bubba's Bar and Grill on Newbury Harbor, with over 18 years of providing hungry patrons with high quality food and super friendly service. HR Clough Kearsarge Heating has full service offerings of all types of energy systems, as well as air conditioning, water conditioning, their Muddy Paws pet wash and auto bath car wash. North Cape Design Build was founded with the intention of providing the Lake Sunapee region with a world-class design build partner committed to enhancing the local community that supports them. Watch our Yankee Chronicle, premiering new every week on Thursday and Friday at noon and 7 p.m. This is the who, what, where, and when show of the Kearsarge and Lake Sunapee region. With the Tigers back out here on the field, it is 3rd and goal from the 6. Curtis trying to rush it forward. He's very close. His teammate thinks he's in. Let's see what the officials say.
She's gonna say he's just pushed out short.
They're going to mark him short by maybe a yard.
Pushed out of bounds there. On the near side. Gonna be 4th and under a yard. Timeout here on the Sanborn Indians. Gonna talk it over.
Sanborn will call timeout. So 4th and goal from the 1-yard line. The Tigers trying to punch it in here. The Big Spoon Bakery, Ice Cream, and Coffee Shop in Newport is right across from the Opera House for the freshest baked goods, complemented by both super premium ice cream, coffee products, and now sandwiches. After this homecoming weekend, the next YCN game is football here at Newport once again, as they host Fall Mountain next Saturday at 1:53 p.m. For our TDS viewers, please note that our channel position has been moved to 997 and 1997. Looks like the officials want to get them back out onto the field. So the Tigers just trying to push it in. QB keeper. And and it's a touchdown for Newport. The first score of the afternoon as Jackson Lord crosses the goal line to put his Tigers up 6-0 here on homecoming.
That's right, girls. Tiger touchdown. Jackson Lord pushing his way through the middle of that line. 6-0, Tigers on the board.
The extra point coming up. The officials mark it good, and we have a 7-0 ball game. So you can see, nicely spotted there. The clean look at it, and able to knock it through the uprights. That's the extra point to make it 7-0. Another break coming up. Tune in on the first Thursday and Friday of the month for Cougar Chronicle at noon and 7 p.m. Check in every month for what's happening in the Kearsarge District. Email your questions for Ask the Superintendent. All right, they're back out onto the field. Sanborn ready to receive. Fielded around the 10-yard line, takes it up past the 20, wrapped up around the 24. I think that was Gavin Nato. No, that was Peter Thompson, sorry. The sun, not usually a friend here. Makes it tough to spot. But Sanborn will try and get the game knotted up here on this drive. So they look for the answer. Still over 6.5 remaining in the opening half. About a 1-yard gain on that play. Handoff, testing out that left side there. Tersolo, the ball carrier.
Tackle made here by Josh Seymour.
So that will bring up 3rd down.
Tigers defense.
looking to the air. Throws it to the side, and that's going to be short. Lost there on the play as Thompson made the reception. But fourth down now.
Tackle made by Kobe Curtis there on the far side. Peter Thompson, the intended receiver.
Curtis there wraps him up.
14-7 here for
So
Sanborn.
punt formation coming up. Looks like it's Josh Seymour back deep there for the Tigers. Ball rolls forward. Out of bounds around the 41-42 yard line.
On the far side.
Across the 50. So the Tigers and quarterback Jackson Lord will get another crack at it here prior to halftime. They lead this one 7-0 with 4:15 remaining in the opening half.
4:15 to play here in the first half.
This is the second time that these two teams have ever played against each other. Newport, historically a Division IV powerhouse, moving up to D3 last year. They won last year's matchup 24-6. Rolling out is Lord, trying to find somebody. He's met there, but there's a flag on the play. Helmet came off. I wonder if we're going to be looking at a face mask. It was Ducato whose helmet came off. Multiple flags on the field. Newport's huddled, taking massive steps backwards. I think that's indication of a 15-yard penalty against them. Looks like it. I'm gonna guess it was a face mask. I think that's what the officials were talking about.
Who's going to be backed up here a little bit.
So not at all the penalty you want to deal with. If you're Newport trying to score in this one, you started off with some good field position. Now you get backed up 15 yards. So 1st and 25, maybe 1st and 30. Is that 15 or 20? Either way, 1st and a country mile as that pass is completed to Aiden Hodge, wrapped up there. Yeah, it looks like it was 20. So 2nd down coming up. Ball spotted just past the 30-yard line of the Newport Tigers.
Second and long ball here on the 30-yard line. 3:19 to play and counting in the first half.
2nd and 23 coming up here. It was a 7-yard gain on the previous play for Hodge with that reception. 3 minutes remaining. Curious to see the pace at which the Tigers offense operates here in these next couple plays. It's a handoff. Tries to pull forward. Minimal gain. 3rd down comes up. Could see on that replay, Sanborn's defensive line closed in there quickly. Lord airs it out downfield, looking for Curtis. It's complete, connects down there to the 10. And there's a touchdown for the Newport Tigers. Kobe Curtis showing off the Jets and takes it home to put the Tigers up 13-0 here.
Home run ball dive up there on the field.
Jackson Lord. It's amazing what his arm strength can do. When you pair it with accuracy, he's just going to keep getting better and better.
Freshman showing off the big arm there. Completed down the field for a Tigers touchdown. 13-0 here, homecoming weekend.
Palmer trying to tack on another extra point. And he does. So that's 14-0 Tigers.
1:52 to play, opening half.
And there's another replay. Jackson Lord, calm, confident, takes the extra step and fires it through his body. Locks eyes right there with Curtis. Beautifully placed ball. And Curtis just uses his jets, takes it home. 14-0 Newport.
50-50 on sale. Hanks going around selling the 50-50 tickets. Get on that. Plenty of people here in attendance. That prize pot should be climbing. Plenty of good festivities on at halftime. We give away a peer award. Golden football drop here behind me. Newport firefighters are here. Gonna climb up that big ladder and drop a football down. Somebody's gonna be a winner. $1,000.
Spartan Insurance Agency supports you and your community. Ben says one size fits all just doesn't apply to insurance, which is why every client gets their individual attention. So Sanborn's probably going to be trailing regardless if they go to the half, but if they can get a score here, make things a little bit more manageable. They currently trail at 14-0. Touchdown would cut it down 14-7, assuming they go for an extra point and get it. It's received and immediately falls down at the 30-yard line.
Little kick there. Sanborn's going to start the ball here at the
Evan
30-yard
Boyd
line.
scoops it out of the air.
Line sticking it up down there. You better get on in. Lunchtime is ready.
Guy!
Guy!
Go!
Who participates?
Left guard! I'm sorry, right guard! Hey!
Have to wonder with under 2 minutes remaining if Sanborn tries to go to more of a passing approach. They're a very run-heavy team. Trying to complete one down the left side. It is swatted away, nearly intercepted there. Joe Goslin, the defensive back.
Ball hawk +5, skill bonus.
So Sanborn kind of catching a break there, to be honest. If they had given up an interception, Newport would be in business with a 2-score lead and driving down the field trying to add more on. Instead, Sanborn keeps it. Firing it and completes. Plenty for the first down. Aiden Klassen hauls it in. They're moving quickly.
Pass
trying to rush around that left side. Met there in the backfield. It is Aiden Cowett there. Sanborn calls timeout so they can stop the clock and come in for a water break. This game coverage is being brought to you in part by La Valley Building Supply. Celebrate the grand opening of their 5,000 square foot kitchen showroom in their Western Lebanon store on October 17th from 4 to 7 p.m. The Big Spoon Bakery, Ice Cream and Coffee Shop in Newport, right across from the Opera House, for the freshest baked goods complemented by ice cream and coffee products. Nothing better, and now sandwiches. Check out Echo Communications for all your printing and mailing needs. They're the home of the Kearsarge Shopper, where the latest YCN schedule can be found every week on page 3. Minute and 20 seconds to work with here for Sanborn. Keeping it himself. Out of bounds.
Ball down, gonna carry it himself. Run out of bounds here on the
Zaglia uses his legs, but by getting out of bounds, they are able to stop the clock. 3rd and about 4 coming up. Rushing it, trying to get something going, but immediately stopped there. Newport's defensive line is not going to allow him to break free, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Excellent play from Brady Minkler. If he hadn't gotten that stop, I think it's pretty likely they would have picked up the 1st down. Clock winding down now, about 30 seconds remaining. Go for it. Zaglia throws it downfield, incomplete. So the clock will stop with 21.5 seconds remaining in this opening half. Newport Tigers lead it 14-0, and if they so choose to do, they could just take a knee and run out the clock into halftime with that lead. If they want to be aggressive, they could look to Lord, maybe connect with Curtis on another big play and add to the lead. So we'll decide, we'll see what they decide to do and how aggressive they want to be.
Still 21 seconds to play here on the clock.
My guess is they'll take a few shots downfield. Why not? Just cannot turn the ball over. Don't want to regret this decision. Lord looks downfield, firing it over the middle, and it is caught there inside the 10-yard line. Tigers going to quickly take a timeout as Aiden Cowett is able to get downfield.
Jackson Lord flexing the big arm again, and the Tigers pick up another first down.
You can see, took the extra step there on that drive. That might have been the adjustment that they needed to make in order to get his completion percentage to be better. His accuracy looks a lot better than at the start of the game. They clearly made an adjustment there and are able to connect. 1st and 10 coming up. Clock really their enemy more so than the downage. timeout here. Today's coverage is being provided in part by Barton Insurance Agency, where they work for you and not the big insurance companies. They know how to serve your personal needs. So the Tigers come out of the huddle here. Time for 2, maybe 3 plays. Pass might be the way to go, considering an incompletion would stop the clock. They only have 1 timeout remaining. Lord throws it down center, incomplete there over the middle. Looked like he was trying to find Curtis. 8.9 to go now.
Big hole now, right? Dig down deep. Hey, watch 13 on tight end. Evan, watch it.
Throwing it for the end zone. Lord, incomplete, looking to connect with Curtis again. Is that it? It looks like nobody started the clock. The clock was supposed to be running there.
Intended for Kobe Curtis. 3rd down here. 8 seconds to go on the board. Still got a timeout in the pocket.
Looks like they're trying to make the adjustment. Now there's 64 seconds on the clock. All right, now we're to 6 seconds. All right, able to get it sorted out.
Coach is going to use the last one here.
All right, so final timeout used by Coach Prober.
Stick around at halftime. We got plenty of good things happen.
They're prepared for this to be the final play.
Always the senior class raises money by using that golden football drop.
Through North Cape Design builds legacy of trust successfully cultivated over 40 years as they support the Boys and Girls Club in our area with their Mount Sunapee duck drop, raising over $850,000 in 8 years.
You know you want some, Katie.
Bubba's Bar and Grill has a full menu of amazing seafood, Landfair award-winning seafood chowder, hearty sandwiches, and a diverse pizza menu to satisfy any size party. Lord, it's complete and a touchdown here for the Newport Tigers. That's Aiden Cowett taking it home. And they're up 20-0 now. Timed it perfectly. Lord there gets it off just in the nick of time as they were in his backfield. Couldn't script it any better. And Palmer, a perfect 3 of 3 on extra points here this afternoon. Gives the Tigers the 21-0 advantage. Good awareness there as Cowett easily able to cradle that one in.
21-0 here in the first half. Time for another play here on the field. Get right to the halftime festivities.
Newport back here to kick it away as there's 0.4 of a second left. Wouldn't be surprised to see them squib this one up the middle. Just try and make them force Sanborn to make a play here. So they're trying to run out the clock. They don't want to return. That's the only thing that could hurt them at this point. Through the legs there, hops on it, and that will be that for the opening half. The Newport Tigers leading the Sanborn Indians 21-0 here on homecoming. You're watching YCN's Game of the Week. Please stay with us.
Today's special homecoming coverage is made possible by the additional support of Colby Insurance Group, a proud supporter of our local teams and athletes. Their agents live and work in the local community and are here to help you with your insurance needs. Learn more at colby-group.com. NCTV programs are underwritten in part by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating Oil, Propane, and Motor Fuels, with design, installation, service, and maintenance of all types of energy systems, as well as air conditioning and water conditioning. Their friendly, highly trained, and certified staff is available to assist you throughout the process. H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating. North Cape Design Build for building a custom home from the ground up, a stunning waterfront property overlooking Lake Sunapee or Pleasant Lake, or the fabulous remodel you've been planning for a decade. North Cape Design Build can help your dreams become a reality. High-end custom craftsmanship, discerning contractors, beautifully executed designs. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer in New London since 1997, and much further back as the Country Press, AccuMail, and the home of the Kearsarge shopper. Echo Communications. LaValle Building Supply, serving homeowners and contractors since 1962. Whether you're an experienced builder or simply a do-it-yourselfer, you'll find what you need at LaValle Building Supply. Barton Insurance Agency provides local access to all your business and personal insurance needs, from auto, home, life, to business liability and related needs. Experience the hometown difference of Barton Insurance Agency. Bubba's Bar and Grill on Newberry Harbor for great land fare, seafood sandwiches, and Bubba's award-winning seafood chowder. You won't be disappointed. They're having a lot of fun at Bubba's Bar and Grill. The Intertown Record, your weekly hometown newspaper covering the Kearsarge, Sunapee, and Sunshine region of New Hampshire. Online and in print, the Intertown Record. Main Street Bookends in Warner, an independent bookstore providing books, toys, games, cards, and gifts. With a gallery showcasing local arts and artists, Main Street Bookends in Warner. Thank all our underwriters for making your local programming possible on NCTV.
Well, it is halftime of our Newport homecoming game. The Tigers lead Sanborn 21-0. It was scoreless here in the first quarter. Both defenses answering the bell the first few go-arounds, but then Newport's offense exploding there in that second quarter. It was Jackson Lord with the quarterback rush for 1 yard on 4th and 1 at the goal line, was able to get that accomplished, and then the offense kept rolling on the next drive. There was a touchdown pass about 65 yards to Kobe Curtis as he found him downfield. And then just right before halftime, Aiden Gowett rolling out to the left side with a short touchdown pass. That puts the Tigers up 21-0 there. So some strong play from them. Got to give credit to Bryce Palmer as well, the kicker. He's been perfect here this afternoon, 3 for 3. So after a scoreless first quarter, Newport firing on all cylinders. We'll have second half action after these messages about the Warner Fall Foliage Festival and the annual duck drop at Mount Sunapee. Just a reminder that more segments like these can be seen every week on Yankee Chronicle, right here every Thursday and Friday at noon and 7 p.m. You're watching YCN's Game of the Week.
Celebrate with us at the grand opening of the La Valley's brand new kitchen design showroom in West Lebanon, New Hampshire, Friday, October 17th from 4 to 7 p.m. With over 5,000 square feet and 25 inspiring kitchen displays, you'll find fresh ideas for your home while enjoying this special event. Meet our professional design team, explore layouts, cabinetry, and finishes. That's La Valley's kitchen design showroom grand opening, October 17th, 4 to 7 p.m. in West Lebanon. Come be inspired.
Again, from the Warner Fall Foliage, from downtown Warner for the festival, speaking for the festival. This year is our 78th year, started in 1947. This will be our 78th year of the town, all the volunteers in the town putting on the Warner Fall Foliage Festival. Again, as always, it's completely volunteer run by a board and probably up to 150 volunteers from the town. What's on this year is that it's the good old standbys. The lobster, famous lobster and chicken barbecue is on Saturday and Sunday beginning at 11. We have a oxen pull going most of the day on Saturday, and Sunday we have a woodsman's contest put on by a professional organization. We have the grand parade on Sunday, as you mentioned before. I'm the announcer for that. It's a good-sized parade with probably 12, 13 floats in it that reflect our use of foliage or branches and leaves is very critical to winning prizes in that. So there's a 5K run on Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Then other than that, it's probably anywhere from 3,000 to 4,000 people will show up each day, depending on the weather. Good weather days, we'll have a good crowd. It's free admission, no admission to get in. There is a parking charge if you park in one of our lots, and there is free shuttle buses from the parking lots. So again, free admission. Come on down and see us on Friday night for rides, amusement rides, Saturday and Sunday for the full crafts fair. We have over 90 crafters this year, so we have a full complement of crafters. Everybody wants to know, what do we do with the funds that we make? We make anywhere from $15,000 to $20,000 a year net profit. That all goes back to community organizations that put in requests for funding, from sports teams to the library to the bookends, to other organizations, churches that put in money for projects they have that are capital. We don't try not to fund operational, and it funds. So all the funds that are made are passed back out to the community. I like to call it our own little mini United Way. And again, the final reminder, the dates are Friday the 10th at 6 p.m. They open up the rides. At 9 a.m. on Saturday the 11th, the festival gets going. And again, 9 a.m. on Sunday the 12th. So it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, October 10, 11, and 12. But remember, Friday night, it's just Friday night. And on those Friday nights and Saturday afternoons, we have all-you-can ride for the amusement rides for the kids for $25, or adults if you want to get on the rides with your grandchildren.
The Lake Sunapee region is one of the few communities in the country where you can ski year-round. During the summer season, the lake provides water skiing, fishing, swimming, and boating. During the winter, Mount Sunapee Resort, located at the south end of the lake, is one of the most popular ski and snowboard destinations in New Hampshire. The views of Lake Sunapee from the trails in Sun Bowl are spectacular. For more information about visiting our beautiful area, contact the Lake Sunapee Region Chamber of Commerce.
This year our event is on October 12th. We started this event 9 years ago with the hopes to raise some money for the Boys and Girls Club. We had no idea it was going to grow to be as big as it is. To date, we've raised over $900,000 for the club, and every year gets bigger and better. Last year we were able to sell 25,000 ducks, and this year we hope to have more than that. And our event would not be possible without all of the wonderful businesses that sponsor us each year. Last year we had 63 local companies partner with us, and it's great companies like Crown Point Cabinetry who've been a part of this thing since the very, very beginning 9 years ago. So Brian, tell us a little bit about why you get involved.
How can you not get involved in an event like this? Seriously, there are a ton of great charities. We get hit up on a regular basis, but I gotta tell you something. When you're talking about the Boys and Girls Club, Central and Northern New Hampshire, and you're talking about the duck drop, it's not just a fundraiser, it is a blast. And I don't know how many ducks they started with the first year, but they always run out. So if you're gonna go to this thing, make sure that you get your ducks ordered online. When Brett talks about 25,000 ducks, I think my grandkids want me to buy 20,000 of them. So we've got our limits, but it is so much fun and it's such a great cause. And I'm not the one to tell you all about the Boys and Girls Club. I can tell you why we love it, but we're gonna let Tanya tell you how it all works.
Thanks so much, Brian, and thank you, Brett. It's through the efforts of supporters like this that we've been able to grow to the size that we are. And just here in the Kearsarge-Sunapee region, we have Andover, we've got New London, we've got Sutton, we've got Warner, we've got Hopkinton, all the way up 89, and we're just continuing to grow. And it's because of great events like the Duck Drop and great supporters like these two gentlemen standing next to me that we are able to come into these communities and provide the services that we do for the kiddos, be it snacks, after school care, before care, and just the support with our staff interacting with your youth in this community and helping give them, a better afternoon or a better morning to start their day. And so I, on behalf of the organization, couldn't be more grateful.
And the day is such a blast. You start off by buying ducks, and then you take them up the chairlift and you drop them at targets that are built and branded by local companies. Each target represents a prize. If you do want to buy your ducks ahead of time, it is nhduckdrop.com. And we can ask Brian about his target because he builds a beautiful one every year.
Well, I got to tell you, I am very fortunate to be part of a second-generation family business that actually has third generation in here now, and a lot of extended family. We are located in Claremont, New Hampshire, and I have the most amazing crew, truly the most amazing crew of cabinet makers and everybody else that works here, and they do some of the most beautiful work. We're very fortunate to work with quality builders like North Cape, Brett, who runs the Duck Drop. But none of our support can happen without my cabinet makers doing what they do every day, without everybody in this building doing what they do every day. And they make some of the most beautiful cabinetry, and we have customers in New Hampshire, we have customers in California, we have customers in Texas, we ship jobs to the Caribbean. This crew is so good, I don't go to bed at night and worry about a job that's being shipped to the Bahamas, whether or not it's right. They're really, really good at what they do. And if you want to see some amazingly beautiful cabinetry, give us a call, stop in and see our showroom. We'll take you on a cabinet shop tour. It's really amazing. If you want an idea of what we do when you're sitting in the comfort of your home, get online, check out our website. We've got a couple of different lines, Crown Point Cabinetry and Crown Select Cabinetry. I think you'd be really pleased with what you see. Because we're in the custom cabinet business, we'll build a vanity, and instead of putting a regular vanity top on it, we'll put a top on it that's got a Duck Drop logo cut out of the top, and you're trying to drop your duck into that into that logo so that you get a chance to win a $500 Visa gift card. So it's every year we do it, every year it's a blast.
I also love to give a shout out to Mount Sunapee Resort. They've been wonderful partners since the beginning, and they're always there to help us out, create a wonderful day for everybody. And it is a total family-friendly event. Everybody gets on the chairlift together. All you have to be is 3 years old and older to get on the chairlift and drop ducks. And in years past, we've had hay rides and pumpkin carving and bounce houses and axe throwing and all kinds of family events. It's just a great time for everybody. And if you want to buy ducks, I highly recommend you go onto the website and buy them ahead of time. We always sell out. When you buy them online, you get to skip the line, which is wonderful. It's on October 12th, and we'd love to see you guys all show up.
Celebrate with us at the grand opening of the La Valley's brand new kitchen design showroom in West Lebanon, New Hampshire, Friday, October 17th from 4 to 7 p.m. With over 5,000 square feet and 25 inspiring kitchen displays, you'll find fresh ideas for your home while enjoying this special event. Meet our professional design team, explore layouts, cabinetry, and finishes. That's La Valley's kitchen design showroom grand opening, October 17th, 4 to 7 p.m. in West Lebanon. Come be inspired.
The Lake Sunapee region is one of the few communities in the country where you can ski year-round. During the summer season, the lake provides water skiing, fishing, swimming, and boating. During the winter, Mount Sunapee Resort, located at the south end of the lake, is one of the most popular ski and snowboard destinations in New Hampshire. The views of Lake Sunapee from the trails in Sun Bowl are spectacular. For more information about visiting our beautiful area, contact the Lake Sunapee Region Chamber of Commerce.
You're watching YCN, your local view. Program airtime is underwritten in part by Bar Harbor Bank and Trust. Looking to purchase your dream home, finance your business, or just find a better checking relationship? Our New Hampshire team is here to help you. We make award-winning banking happen every day. Contact us to see how we can help you. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to YCN's coverage of Newport football homecoming. It's currently 21-0. They lead Sanborn. They had a really strong second quarter explosion of their offense with Jackson Lord, the quarterback, getting comfortable in the game, willing to take that extra step and get more accurate there in the pocket. He's able to get the game's first touchdown, 1-yard rush on the QB keeper at 4th and goal. From the 1-yard line, put the Tigers up 6-0 with the added extra point. Then next drive, it was a 65-yard touchdown pass to Kobe Curtis down the field. He placed that ball beautifully. And then later, after Sanborn was unable to score, Newport scored yet another touchdown right before halftime with 0.6 of a second remaining. Aiden Cowett carries that one home, and it puts them up by a score of 21-0 after the extra points from Palmer. He was perfect, 3 for 3, and that's where we sit now with the Tigers in the driver's seat, 21-0. Now let's take a look around the division at the standings. Campbell leading the East with a record of 4-0. Trailing them is Guilford 3-1. Laconia as well as Epping Newmarket, both teams 2-1 here. Interlake Smaltonborough 2-2 right there at 500. Somersworth got their first win against Sanborn last week, so they're 1-3, and then Sanborn 0-4 at the bottom of the eastern part of the division. They're still looking for their first win. Now to the west, the Monadnock Huskies continue to create terror on their opponents. They are 5-0, leading that division. Stevens trailing them 3-1. They lost their first game last night. And you're watching YCN's Game of the Week. Please stay with us.
This YCN Game of the Week is brought to you by HR Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialist, much more than a home heating provider. La Valley Building Supply, with 13 locations and celebrating over 60 years serving you with quality products and friendly service. By North Cape Design Build, who for over 40 years have crafted beautiful custom homes in the Lake Sunapee area of New Hampshire. By Bubba's Bar and Grill of Newberry Harbor, where Bubba wants you to know we're having a lot of fun. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire. Barton Insurance Agency, with quality and competitive solutions for auto, home, business, and life insurance. By The Big Spoon, a small batch bakery and ice cream shop in the heart of Newport, specializing in handcrafted baked goods, exclusive super premium ice cream, and coffee drinks. And Innertown Record, your hometown community newspaper covering the Kearsarge, Sunapee, and Sunshine Town regions.
Welcome back. It is Newport homecoming here against Sanborn. They lead Sanborn by a score of 21-0. 3 second quarter touchdowns as their offense erupted. It's been the story in this one. Sanborn, they really want to get something going here in the second half. So we'll have that for you in a few minutes. Want to take a moment to go around the division and look at scores. There was 4 games in the division last night, so that's something to talk about. Hillsborough Deering, a Division 4 team, playing Somersworth so that the division could avoid byes. Something similar happened a couple of weeks ago, as it was Laconia who went up to play Freiburg, Maine, an out-of-division opponent, so that they could avoid the bye. So Somersworth doing the same thing last night. They won 51-27 at home against Hillsborough Deering. That's a hike for Hillsborough Deering. And then Kearsarge had a really challenging game. They lost to Monadnock by a score of 40-0. The Huskies offense, Liam Hart, showing why he has been outstanding all season long with the rushing attack, and the offensive line for the Huskies has continued to play well throughout the year. Lebanon, kind of an upset going into Stevens, getting a 26-20 win last night. Stevens had been unbeaten up to that point, but Stevens was just handed their first loss of the season, so they go to 3-1. And then Interlakes Maltonborough, out of division game, or inside the division, but out of the East-West. It's Interlakes Maltonborough, who's from the east, and Fall Mountain, who's from the west. Interlakes Maltonborough went in there and dominated that one, 41-0 at Fall Mountain. Fall Mountain got their first win of the season against Kearsarge, but has not been able to win since then. And then today it was Laconia at Epping Newmarket at 11 a.m. for that homecoming game. Still haven't gotten an update on that. We'll see if that gets posted. And then we're here for Sanborn versus Newport. 21-0. Currently the Tigers lead it at halftime. And Campbell and Guilford are playing against each other under the lights tonight at Guilford, 7 p.m. with no byes this week. As we look ahead to next week, Kearsarge is going to be on the road at Lebanon. Laconia will be at Somersworth. Sanborn at Interlakes Maltonborough. It's going to be back here for us as Fall Mountain will be coming in to take on Newport. We saw them earlier this year as they played Kearsarge a few weeks ago. And then Epping Newmarket against Campbell on the road. That's a 6:30 kickoff under the lights, and then another kickoff for some Saturday night football is going to be Stevens at Monadnock. Guilford will be on the bye next week. So Newport, with a win today, they would be able to tie Lebanon. Both teams would be 2-2 on the western half of Division 3. And then for Sanborn, regardless of the outcome, they're still the last place team in the East. So, got some reasons to watch to see quarterback Jackson Lord as he continues to progress. Trying to get better each week. That's something that Coach Prober voiced to me prior to the start of the game. And then for Sanborn, it's been a challenging season for them. Good thing is that they have a lot of kids who want to come out and play football, so always love to see that. See the kids stick with it, and maybe they'll be rewarded down the line, similar to how Kearsarge was able to get their first win last year at here against Newport. It was a stunning come from behind win as the Cougars trailed that one 24-0, but came back to win, stunning the Tigers in the second half 25-24. You never know, that could be the case here this afternoon. Sanborn wanting to do everything they can to get in position to make that happen. What's it going to take? There's going to be some keys to it, no doubt about it. They're going to have to take care of the football for one, and two, they're just going to need to be efficient on offense, really pick things up. They haven't been able to get things going in a meaningful way, and they'll look to flip that. The team's taking the field here as we're about ready to get underway in the second half of play. Sanborn received the first half kickoff, so it'll be Newport who gets the ball first in the second half, barring an onside kick. Kick drives right down the center, a little bit of a squib kick there. Picked up by Curtis, looking through defenders, trying to get it up past the 40, and that's where the Tigers will set up shop here in the second half of play. Your replay. First and 10 coming up here for the Newport Tigers. Ball spotted around the 40, it looks like. As you can see, Sanborn was able to get the stop there before he advanced past midfield. That would have been dangerous.
Second half action under the way here. First and 10, Tigers ball on the 41-yard line. Opening possession here of the second half.
Trying to get something going. Hodge crosses the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown Newport. Aiden Hodge puts the Tigers up by even more. It is 27-0 here. So Newport starts right where they ended off the second half with an Aiden Hodge touchdown. Is able to work through defenders, gets away in the open fields. Talk about starting off the new half with a bang. Double dip there, scoring right at the end of the first half, and now at the start of the second half, exactly what you like to do. And a compliment, Bombers good with the extra point to make it 28-0. On the replay, you can see good field vision, was able to just get by that first group and then had a couple defenders to beat, and he was off. Nobody was catching him with that speed. So Hodge with a couple of touchdowns here. It is Lord's third through the air. So both players looking really strong here for the Tigers. It's a totally different game. If it was 14-0, it'd be easier for Sanborn, but 28-0 in the second half makes things really difficult, but still plenty of football to play. Anything can happen, so make sure you don't go anywhere.
Dolly, did you chug a bunch of water? Huh? You chug a bunch of water at halftime? That's what it is. Just give it a second to settle. You'll be fine.
So the Tigers kick it to the other side, see if Sanborn can come up with a response here in the second half. Palmer kicks it away. Unable to catch it there initially, but hauls it in. Gain of a couple after possession, and it will switch sides. That was Peter Thompson on the return. You could see that ball came in a little hot. It's also challenging with the angle and the sun coming up on the ball. So Sanborn's got some work cut out for them. We have a player coming off the field. That's Tristan Woods. Guess he had some blood on his jersey, and so they're gonna have to make a change there. Substitution as Thomas Campbell enters the game for the Indians. He seems to be okay. Getting off the field on his own power. It's good, just got to get some things taken care of. Because that rushing play there on first down picks up a few yards. Second down coming up. We have an injured player on the field for Sanborn. Taking a pause for a minute. Hope he's okay. Today's game is being brought to you in part by LaValle Building Supply, home improvement and construction from concept to completion, with over 60 years of serving you locally, now from 14 locations. Today's Newport homecoming coverage is made in part by Colby Insurance Group, proud to be supporters of our local teams and athletes. Their agents live and work in the local community and are here to help with your insurance needs. For more information, go to colby-group.com. So he gets some assistance coming off the field that time. Devin Dottoli helping him off. That's Aiden Klassen. He's walking with a little bit of a limp. We hope for nothing but the best for him. Second down coming up. It's going to be encroachment on the defense, I think. Likely push Sanborn further, if I'm correct. Be a 5-yard gain. Officials talking confirm that. They rule it the other way. I'm mistaken. They say Sanborn jumped first, so it's a false start instead of an encroachment on the defense. So that backs up Sanborn. Another 5. So 2nd and 8 turns into 2nd and 13. Scrambling around, incomplete. So 3rd and 12 coming up here. That's an intentional grounding against Sanborn. That's half the distance of the goal, so it's going to extend the line to gain even farther. Ball spotted on the 18, that would mean they would move it back to the 9. It would add an extra 9, so it'd be 3rd and 22. The first down at the 31, so plenty of work to do here. Pushes it forward. Small gain on the play. It's got to bring up 4th down. Your replay shows it. It's able to get some blocking, but Newport's defensive line gelling together when they needed to. It's 4th down and 23 from their own side. Punt up and away, fielded there at the 36. We have a flag on the play as he takes it inside the 20. Josh Seymour on the return. You can see it on your screen. Goes against the Tigers. Even with the penalty, it looks like they're going to have some really strong starting field position here. Continue to take steps backwards. Still not a bad spot to start out from. Could have been much better though. Backs them up about 25 from where they would have been spotted. Ball on the 43-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up here for the Tigers. Here an illegal block in the back. Hands it off. That's going to be a gain of about 10 as the line gels together, but we have a flag on the field. Another conversation between the officials as the yellow flags continue to fly here this homecoming afternoon. Another flag against the Tigers. So the drive would have started out for them on the 18. Instead, they're backed up all the way now to the opposite side of the 50. Looks like the ball is on their own 43. It is the 3rd quarter. The Tigers lead at 28-0. carry there, gets it all back and then some, nearly to the first down. So pretty much negates the previous penalty as Kobe Curtis shows again why he's one of the better running backs here in the division. Makes use of the blocking on the right side and his speed as well. So first and forever turns into 2nd and 2, much more manageable. Hands it off. Gains quite a few there. That's going to be enough for the first down. As it's Aiden Cowett this time. Running back by committee. Good strategy.
Cowett's carry good for 5.
You have him. You have Kobe Curtis. You have Aiden Hodge. You have a lot of guys who can attack you from the ground.
First and 10, ball on the 29.
Can surprise Sanborn potentially by throwing different backs at them. You also have to consider the fact that lets your other running backs rest. Can be very valuable for Newport, who doesn't have as big of a bench as Sanborn. Another handoff. This is Curtis. Good gain on the play.
Handoff, Kobe Curtis. Carry's good for 9. Be 2nd down and 1. All just on the 20-yard line.
So it was Cooper Fraze who brought him down to the grass, but not before a large pickup of about 9 yards. 2nd down coming up. Fakes it, and it's running to the end zone. Another touchdown for Aiden Hodge. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the afternoon. And that will make it 34-0 Tigers.
9-yard run and another Tigers touchdown. They increased their lead to 34-0 here with that.
Good execution there. The blocking happens. And Hodge works his way to the end zone. Also Lord there faking him out. He can look like the snap was headed over his head. Palmer good again, a perfect 5 for 5 on the extra point attempts here this afternoon. So the Newport Tigers dominating this one, 35-0, the advantage over Sanborn. Worst time of the day for glare. Past noon, comes right at us. We're fortunate to have a tent out here. Still not always ideal. Newport in a really good spot. 35-0, they lead. Jackson Lord has just gotten better and better as this game has progressed. Same thing could be said for Aiden Hodge as he gets more carries, adding to his yardage. Receive there. Trying to cross the 20. A lot of Tigers there. works his way around, passing the 40, 45, breaks it through, passing the 50. Great gain there. This is an outstanding play. Peter Thompson executing it nearly perfectly. Newport's last resort there, the last hope of their defense gets it done though. If they couldn't have gotten it done, he would have been gone. So now the Indians with some good field position. Maybe this is the drive where they can finally break through and get their first points of the game. Trying to get it going downfield. He'll keep it himself. All the way around the field. Finally rushes inside of the 30. Mazzaglia really has some excellent wheels. He was coming towards us, and then he was in the middle of the field. He was at the other side. Zigzag, making the beeline, and gets the first down out of it.
50-50 red, 7942, 7942, 982. Downstairs out the window, the snap counter, $246.
Trying to get something going. Just right there in the middle of the field. Second down coming up.
Second down, ball on the 25-yard line. Sanborn driving down to put points on the board.
Mazzaglia wheeling through defenders once again. Just throws it away. Nobody was open. He runs a very unique way, which makes it difficult for defenders to get after him. This pattern is unpredictable. Could say he runs like a knuckleball. You just don't know where he's going to go next. Third down coming up here for Sanborn. They'd really like to convert and get closer. Still have not scored so far. Like to change it here on this drive. Tigers quickly get to him.
And off to Peter Thompson up the middle.
So that brings up fourth down, fourth and short though.
Fourth and short here. Sanborn's gonna go for it.
Looks like the Indians will leave the offense out on the field. Hands it off right immediately after the snap. Wasn't able to get it up the middle, so tries to push it around that left side. The officials are signaling it's short, so it'd be Newport possession. It's a group effort there to wrap him up.
First and 10.
Looked like it was John Hooper, the sophomore, leading the effort there. Wasn't able to get everybody's number through the sun, but nonetheless, Newport gets the stop. Time winding down inside of 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Another handoff. That gets it forward, so like Sanborn did, Newport also likes to keep it on the ground. I think it makes a lot of sense for Newport with them comfortably in the lead here, controlling this game late in the third quarter. See on your replay, they'll opt to keep it on the ground. No need to risk an interception by throwing it or potentially stopping the clock and make this game take longer. Inside of a minute to go now. This is second down and 7. Another handoff. Lord hands it off to Aiden Hodge. So as you heard him say, the Tigers do pick up the first down on the previous play. Wonder if they're gonna run something again here before the end of the quarter. Nope, so they'll just coast into the break. Newport leads Sanborn 35-0 after this third quarter play. You're watching YCN's Game of the Week. Please stay with us.
This YCN Game of the Week is brought to you by HR Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialist, much more than a home heating provider. La Valley Building Supply, with 13 locations and celebrating over 60 years serving you with quality products and friendly service. By North Cape Design Build, who for over 40 years have crafted beautiful custom homes in the Lake Sunapee area of New Hampshire. By Bubba's Bar and Grill of Newberry Harbor, where Bubba wants you to know we're having a lot of fun. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire. Barton Insurance Agency, with quality and competitive solutions for auto, home, business, and life insurance. By The Big Spoon, a small batch bakery and ice cream shop in the heart of Newport, specializing in handcrafted baked goods, exclusive super premium ice cream, and coffee drinks. And Innertown Record, your hometown community newspaper covering the Kearsarge, Sunapee, and Sunshine Town regions.
Welcome back, everyone. It is YCN football. Newport leading Sanborn by a score of 35-0 entering the fourth quarter. It's a beautiful day on this homecoming afternoon. We had a plane just moments ago landing across the street, safe and sound at the Newport Airport. A lot of people out here for homecoming. It's a great atmosphere. And as has been the story, we have another flag on the field. Pushes them the other way, it looks like. So that will be against Newport. They have control of this one, 35-point lead, possession of the football. How about their freshman quarterback, Jackson Lord, and Aiden Hodge as well. Both have scored 3 touchdowns to this point. Another flag. Once again against Newport, another false start. seems to continue to be an issue. I know in games where you have a really strong lead for the majority of the game, teams often in practice have to figure out what they need to work on when it seems like everything's working well. Well, I think the discipline here is going to be something that they're going to need to key in on practice, is try and make sure that they don't jump. Another handoff met right there in the backfield. So second down coming up. Still a long ways to go. Newport in no rush here. They'll be happy eating as much of the clock as they possibly can. We do have a stoppage, so the clock is paused for an injured player on the field. One of our underwriters today is Bubba's Bar and Grill on Newbury Harbor, with over 18 years of providing hungry patrons with high quality food and super friendly service. HR Clough Kearsarge Heating has full service offerings of all types of energy systems, as well as air conditioning, water conditioning, their Muddy Paws pet wash and auto bath car wash. North Cape Design Build was founded with the intention of providing the Lake Sunapee region with a world-class design build partner committed to enhancing the local community that supports them. Another handoff here. That's Aiden Cowett. Stop there. Water break called for. As you could see, Cowett trying to dance his way through. A lot of pressure there to meet him from Sanborn. It was really Evan Boyd who shut the door on that carry. Watch our Yankee Chronicle premiering new every week on Thursday and Friday at noon and 7 p.m. This is the who, what, where, and when show of the Kearsarge and Lake Sunapee region. Carrying it forward here, it is Kobe Curtis at the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Tigers! Kobe Curtis takes it home, and Newport continues to pour it on this afternoon, making it 41-0. Good awareness and great blocking. Allows Curtis to get the edge he needs, and there was nobody there to meet him as he just accelerated down the field, and Newport in a really good spot. Palmer remains perfect. 7 for 7 here on special teams with the extra point attempts. And how about Kobe Curtis? Keeps it on the ground and carries it forward for another touchdown. There's so many players on this Newport Tiger football team who have played well this afternoon. Curtis adding himself to the list. So the Tigers are going to talk things over. Sanborn scoops it up, met there with pressure. So they'll jog off the field inside of 9 minutes now. Met there, but he's continuing to roll. Incomplete that time. Mazzaglia, some good wheels. Just need to get things working in terms of communication with wide receivers, trying to get them open. That could make a big difference. He's been able to avoid some sacks by using his speed and working around defenders, trying to buy them some time, but Newport's corner is doing a good job taking the wide receiving core of Sanborn pretty much out of this and what was already a pretty run-heavy team. Here's the snap. Rolling to his right. Rifles it downfield, incomplete. Clock is not stopping. It's a mercy roll here that we're in this afternoon, so I'm not going to stop the clock for anything except for injuries and timeouts. Newport has done their job today. They just need to finish this one out. We'll have coverage back here next week as they kick off against Fall Mountain, 2 o'clock, same time as today. Mazzaglia to the left side. Gain on that play, but it's going to bring up 4th down. After the Fall Mountain game next week, they'll be on the road, so it's going to be home road to finish it out. They'll be at Kearsarge, then it'll be back here again, Somersworth on the 25th, and finally November 1st they'll be at Guilford. 12 o'clock kickoff for that one. For Sanborn, next week they'll travel to Interlakes Maltonborough. That'll be a noon kickoff there. And then they'll have 2 home games, Laconia at 6:30 at home on the 24th. This punt's up and away, fielded around the 40-yard line. And then finally it'll be Fall Mountain that they play in the final week. Once again, November 1st, and that'll be a 2 o'clock game. .434 remaining in this one. Newport back to 500 after this one. It'll be 2-2. Tied now with Lebanon for that 3rd place spot in the western half of Division 3. Newport still in last place, or excuse me, Sanborn still in last place in the East with a record of 0-5. They and Kearsarge are the only teams who still remain winless. Here's a handoff, taking it up the middle, and met there by a pair of defenders. That's going to bring up 2nd down. It's your replay. Hands it off. Gets it through. First couple defenders. Gain of maybe a couple. 3rd down coming up here. Josh Seymour on the carry. Gain of about 3. Third and 4 coming up. Ball spotted at the Tiger 46. Another handoff. Met there almost immediately. Gain of probably 2. So it shows 4th and 1 now. Looks like about 4th and 2 based on where the chains are, based on where the chains are spotted, but board says 4th and 1. You get the idea. Newport out here, keeping the offense on the field. Under 2 minutes hands it off, crosses the 50, and looks like it's going to be enough for the first down. So another fresh set of downs for the Newport Tigers. For the handoff. Coasting into 2-2. No rush here to take the snap. Gonna kneel it out. They got one more knee to take, and that will be that. We remind you we'll be back here next weekend, same time, 2 o'clock, as Newport will have another home game. Next week it'll be Fall Mountain. Newport gets back to 500 this week, and next week they'll try and advance to having a winning record once again. Getting things right before the playoffs come up. And now for our Turning Up the Heat Player of the Game, brought to you by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating. There's a lot of really good players that could go with the day. I can think of 3 of them, but I'm going to say Aiden Cowett here. He had 3 touchdowns this afternoon, and it just seems hard to go against that. So thank you, everyone, for tuning in. This is Drew Dumont for our YCN team saying good afternoon, and we'll be glad to have you back with us next weekend.
Today's special homecoming coverage is made possible by the additional support of Colby Insurance Group, a proud supporter of our local teams and athletes. Their agents live and work in the local community and are here to help you with your insurance needs. Learn more at colby-group.com. NCTV programs are underwritten in part by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating Oil, Propane, and Motor Fuels, with design, installation, service, and maintenance of all types of energy systems, as well as air conditioning and water conditioning. Their friendly, highly trained, and certified staff is available to assist you throughout the process. H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating. North Cape Design Build for building a custom home from the ground up, a stunning waterfront property overlooking Lake Sunapee or Pleasant Lake, or the fabulous remodel you've been planning for a decade. North Cape Design Build can help your dreams become a reality. High-end custom craftsmanship, discerning contractors, beautifully executed designs. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer in New London since 1997, and much further back as the Country Press, AccuMail, and the home of the Kearsarge shopper. Echo Communications. LaValle Building Supply, serving homeowners and contractors since 1962. Whether you're an experienced builder or simply a do-it-yourselfer, you'll find what you need at LaValle Building Supply. Barton Insurance Agency provides local access to all your business and personal insurance needs, from auto, home, life, to business liability and related needs. Experience the hometown difference of Barton Insurance Agency. Bubba's Bar and Grill on Newberry Harbor for great land fare, seafood sandwiches, and Bubba's award-winning seafood chowder. You won't be disappointed. They're having a lot of fun at Bubba's Bar and Grill. The Intertown Record, your weekly hometown newspaper covering the Kearsarge, Sunapee, and Sunshine region of New Hampshire. Online and in print, the Intertown Record. Main Street Bookends in Warner, an independent bookstore providing books, toys, games, cards, and gifts. With a gallery showcasing local arts and artists, Main Street Bookends in Warner. Thank all our underwriters for making your local programming possible on NC TV.
Celebrate with us at the grand opening of the La Valley's brand new kitchen design showroom in West Lebanon, New Hampshire, Friday, October 17th from 4 to 7 p.m. With over 5,000 square feet and 25 inspiring kitchen displays, you'll find fresh ideas for your home while enjoying this special event. Meet our professional design team, explore layouts, cabinetry, and finishes. That's La Valley's kitchen design showroom grand opening, October 17th, 4 to 7 p.m. in West Lebanon. Come be inspired.
This YCN Game of the Week is brought to you by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialist, much more than a home heating provider. La Valley Building Supply, with 13 locations and celebrating over 60 years serving you with quality products and friendly service. By North Cape Design Build, who for over 40 years have crafted beautiful custom homes in the Lake Sunapee area of New Hampshire. By Bubba's Bar and Grill of Newberry Harbor, where Bubba wants you to know we're having a lot of fun. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire. Barton Insurance Agency, with quality and competitive solutions for auto, home, business, and life insurance. By The Big Spoon, a small batch bakery and ice cream shop in the heart of Newport, specializing in handcrafted baked goods, exclusive super premium ice cream, and coffee drinks. And Intertown Record, your hometown community newspaper covering the Kearsarge, Sunapee, and Sunshine Town regions.